Let me start with Steph Curry here. Is there something else at play here? That's 3 consecutive games where Steph is not Steph.
Yeah, the looks are pretty good. I got to think something's going on with the left finger. He seems to look at it all the time, shaking it. He missed 4 layups the other night. Forget the dunk. That happens, but a lot of looks that I think are pretty good that just aren't going in. But at some point, don't you have to credit the Houston Rockets? Not many people put him, have him struggle for 3 straight games, and he and Klay Thompson certainly have shadowed themselves shooting the basketball. Both of them. Klay's about 40% in the series, and Steph's at 35%. And they got a battle on their hands tonight. It's going to be very, very interesting.
But if you're looking, and I thought Houston was going to win this series. They should have won game 1. They didn't. I credit Golden State. You win these games. Sometimes you're not supposed to. And then Houston comes back and finally wins a game at home. Now, what is the chess match tonight? What changes? Because both teams are going to make adjustments. Certainly Golden State will. But what's tonight's game hinge on?
Well, Houston flipped the script, certainly on the rebounding. They were smashed on the boards in the first couple games, particularly on the offensive glass in that second game. Houston crashed the glass. They were more aggressive. They got the 50-50 balls. There's a lot of ways you can look at this. Like, do you think Kevin Durant's going to get another 46? Is that what it's going to take for Golden State to be close? Doubtful. Is Andre Iguodala going to continue to shoot the ball at a 72% rate in the series? Draymond Green's at 65%. Now, those guys are getting opportunities. That's by design with Houston. Because when you play the Warriors, any possession that Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, or Kevin Durant don't shoot the ball, I think you've done a good job. And I don't care. I don't want to give up layups or dunks to Iguodala or Green, but if those guys are shooting the ball, you've done a good job. And right now, Iguodala and Green are delivering. They're getting 30 points a game between them each game. And you have to live with that. And what happens is when those guys make a couple shots, a lot of people, they panic and they overreact. And then they go run at those guys and leave Klay open, or they leave Steph open. And then the floodgates open and the Warriors beat you. So Houston has to stay disciplined, continue their game plan. And, James Harden, he could be a little more efficient. I know he gets 41, but he missed 18 of his 32 shots. And I think a little more of Chris Paul. He only took 8 shots in 44 minutes. I think he could be a little more aggressive.
Feels like Chris Paul got old overnight.
He is different, yeah. But, again, James Harden has the ball. And, Chris Paul, for however many years he's played, has had the ball in his hands wherever he was. And, that's not the case here in Houston. That's not the role he's playing.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.